Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Okay, it's time for us to do a little bit of a Texas real estate math review when it comes to real estate. I know, oh my gosh, I know whether you're a realtor or a regular person, most of us cannot stand the idea of math. Like math is just such an annoying thing. It's like, can't the AI do it? Heck, can't Google do it or Siri or somebody do it? Anybody but me, find somebody else. And in reality, yes, that's true. A lot of these different apps and stuff can find it, but we're gonna go into some things, some of the core principles when it comes to real estate math. And a lot of this isn't just for Texas. Most of it is for the world, basically. Like anybody who uses the metric system or the because we're talking about measurements too, and also who uses numbers. So we're gonna go over that. Please use my go to my website SlayRealEstate.world for all your real estate needs. You guys, I'd love to connect with you and get you connected with some of our amazing real estate professionals that can help you no matter where you are in the nation or in the world, because we have partners all over internationally. So go to Slay Real Estate, that's SLAY realestate.world, and would love to support you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this and let's just discuss. I have some notes over here that I want to kind of go over when it comes to real estate and math. And oh my God, I'm dreading this one already. But hey, we have to know it. So, all right. First off, I want to say that like a basic calculator is useful for completing the most common math task, example like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square root, percentage. It also usually has some memory functions as well. Yeah, so we know that, like, we know the regular calculator is going to get you most of the things you really need to deal with, to be honest. But there are some other things that a lot of times, like either people in construction or people who work for a federally licensed kind of agency that need to know exact numbers or exact percentages, whatever, like they may need a different type of calculator. So we have a specialized calculator exist for real estate and other financial functions. Printing financial calculators also allow you to compute and print out the results of complex business, financial and statistical functions. Sorry. Also, there are scientific calculators out there, and we'll seldom need those in real estate, but they're often used to perform calculations in science, engineering, mathematics. They're the updated cousins of the slide rules. So, I mean, I don't even know when I would ever need a scientific calculator. Maybe you're working biology, maybe you work as a rocket scientist, whatever. That's you. That's awesome. You don't really need a rocket scientist type of calculator to do real estate. There are some complex mathematics that you do run into in real estate, but a lot of times, like I said, that's for construction people usually. People who work in the construction side of things, or maybe the banking side that wants to be exact about their numbers, because that's how it is, you know. A real estate calculator has functions to calculate payment amount, loan amount, term, interest only, future values, amortization, and remaining balances. Now, you don't even need a physical real estate calculator. There are ones that go on your phone. There's apps that have the real estate calculator on there that makes it really easy for you. But they're even the physical one. If you do want the physical one, it's very simple. You only have to press it a couple times, put the percentage in, press the button. It says, "Oh, I want to know my interest only payment. I want to know my monthly payment. I want to know, the loan, not the loan amount, because you have to put that in there. But yeah, you want to if you want to know certain things that are standard based on a percentage, then this is a great way to go. Different buttons on a real estate calculator allow the user to instantly add or calculate values for insurance, interest, taxes. That's another thing right there, taxes. Let's not forget about that. Let's not. And other real estate related numbers. So it can be very helpful for, anything across those lines. To divide fractions, flip so now we're going to fractions. We passed the calculator. Now we're going to fractions because that is important. To divide fractions, flip the second fraction in the problem before multiplying the numerators and the denominators. Simplify if possible. So simplifying means basically if, let's say it's 2 out of 20, 2 over 20, then it's going to be 1 out of 10. That's simplifying it. It's the same fraction, but it's just simplified. So basically, that's what that is. And then an improper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is more or equal to the denominator. All right, that's very interesting right there. So a proper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator. So if it's improper, you need to fix it. When multiplying or dividing percentages, change the percentage to decimals or fractions before beginning any calculations. That's true. Like you can't really work with percentages. You have to change it. You have to move the decimal over to two sides to turn it to a decimal over 2 spaces to the left in order for it to become a decimal. Linear measurement is a dimension of length. All right. To determine the linear footage of a rectangular room, add the lengths of the 4 sides together. Yeah, simple. To figure the cost per front foot, take the price of the property sold for and divide it by the frontage measurement. That's interesting because the front foot, they're saying that like homes are priced based on how much of the like street value, like the street width, how much it takes up of the public side of the street. Like they're saying that you can calculate that a house will be worth more, especially if it's in a commercial property, would be worth more depending on how much of the front facing, how wide the front facing access or the building is, property. To figure the cost per, I saw that already, my bad. When calculating the frontal foot price, make sure you multiply the front footage by the value per front foot. Right. To find the square footage of a rectangular area, multiply the room's length by its width. Easy, we know that. When given two dimensions of for a piece of land, such as 400 feet by 500 feet, the first number is the frontage or the width of the property. Very good to know. So we see that a lot of times when you see a property, it'll say like how big the actual land is or the actual property itself, which means they measure from wall to wall, which, you might want to do that again. You might want to just double check it if you are a realtor or something, just to make sure that you are accurate about, that you're not just trusting whoever did it. Just to double check. It's always good to double check if you can. You don't have to, but if you can, that's pretty cool. To calculate the perimeter of a triangle, the formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. To calculate the perimeter of a square, the formula is 4 times the length of one side. Okay, of one side. All right. Anyway, to calculate the perimeter of other shapes, add the lengths of each side. A rectangular area is calculated by multiplying its length by its width. A square area is calculated by multiplying one side times the other side. A triangle's area is found by taking half the length of the triangle's base and multiplying it by its height. We have a few more left. There's a few more. I know it's math. I know you're like checked out, like, oh, I can't stand this. What does this have to do with real estate? But it does. It really does. To calculate the area of an oddly shaped room, break down the room into manageable shapes, squares, rectangles, and triangles. Find the area of each separate shape, and add the area of the separate shapes together. There we go. The next one is price per square foot is found by taking the home's sale price and dividing it by its area. So if we have 800 square foot rectangular building and it sells for $75,000, that equates to $93.75 per square foot, which is 75,000 over 800 equals 93.75. So there you go. Then once 1 acre is equal to 43,560 square feet. And that's something you might want to know if you're going to become a realtor or a sales agent working in real estate. That might be one of your questions on your test. Might be, I'm not sure. It depends on what state you're in. But yeah, 43,560 square foot is an acre. So if an appraiser needs to find out what percentage of an acre a parcel is that has 28,675 square feet. The appraiser just needs to divide the number of square feet in the property 28,675 by the number of square feet in an acre, 43,560, to get 0.66, or 2/3 of an acre. So 0.66, 2/3. That's how you find that info. A hectare is 10,000 square meters, approximately 2.47 acres. So that's good to know. And hectares, some people don't really talk about hectares that much, but it does happen. I mean, when you're working with big land, you're selling really big land. I still see acreage be like on the listing, but a hectare sometimes is used to make it more simplified. So the 10,000 square meters, approximately 2.47 acres in U.S. measurements. So if you wanted to find out how many hectares are in a 45-acre tract of land, you would divide the total acres by 2.47. So 45 divided by divide by 2.47 equals 18.21 hectares. So that's how you find it if you want to convert the acreage into hectares. I don't know why you want to do that, but if you do want to, then that's how you can do it. You don't have to, but yeah, it's just necessary. So that's just a few things from the math sides of real estate that I wanted to discuss with you guys. As always, like, this is a lot of complicated things for a lot of us. If you want an amazing real estate professional that can help you, guide you through a lot of this complexity of the real estate market and the real estate world, please visit SlayRealEstate.world. I'd love to get my team to support you in connecting with an amazing real estate agent that can help you a realtor to help you go through the process. I say real estate agent because if you're overseas, sometimes there's like not the same type of realtor situation. So, but nationwide or worldwide, we'd love to support you on your real estate journey, whatever it may be. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something about math, or the next video will be a little better because it won't be about math. But thank you guys so much for your support, you guys. Again, what's our next video? We're gonna be talking about statistics. Oh gosh, not much more fun than math, but statistics is our next one. So, all right, rock on, Mercury. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for your support. Bye.